So seeing a cadaver or a dissection hall for the first time can be horrifying and a terrifying experience. So in this video I'll be clearing your every doubts on dissection hall and seeing a cadaver for the first time. So if you're new to this channel, my name is Vikram Akash and I'm currently a second year medical student, and let's begin. So starting off with what is a cadaver. So cadaver is nothing but a dead human preserved body that is being used for study purposes. So when you start your first year, the entire year you will be having a separate class known as dissection class. It is nothing but a part of a practical anatomy class that you will be learning for the first entire year. So in this dissection hall, there will be a lot of cadavers placed in your dissection hall. There will be almost 8 to 9 cadavers in the same hall that will be placed, and you will be splitted among each of 15 in a group of 15, or you will be assigned to each cadavers. So there you will be dissecting the entire human system, and you will be seeing the structures and the parts and the various things inside the human body. That is a brief introduction about what happens in a dissection hall and what you do with the cadaver. So coming to the real experience and how it all begins on your first day or your second day of your MBBS life. So on your first day or your second day of MBBS life, you will be taken to a dissection hall where you will feel the first time your smell of formalin. It will be so stinching and you will never forget the smell in your lifetime. For us, we had dissection dissection right before our lunch. So after we are done with the dissection hall, we have to go and have a lunch. So imagine the stench of formalin that you will be getting right after doing a dissection and eating with the same hands in your lunch. So that much the stench should be there, and you can never forget the stench of the formalin. Now you are almost immune to the smell of formalin. So on your first day of when you enter a dissection hall, you will be split among a group of 15 or an 18. So it is based on the strength of your college, and you will be assigned with a teacher and a cadaver. So there will be at least 8 to 9 cadavers in a dissection hall, and you will be split into groups and placed in this. So on the first day you will be having a oath that is to respect the cadaver as a silent teacher, and you will be given the oath about how you should respect the cadaver and how you can learn from the cadaver, and there will be an oath that you must take on your first day of going into the dissection hall. So after this oath and everything is done, that is the first time you will be seeing a real cadaver that is lying next to you. So it will be wrapped entirely, and they will remove the cover that is over it, and they'll remove till the chest area. So you will be seeing a real cadaver that is lying next to you, and it will be terrifying, and it will be the first time you will get feared. If you're not fearing of ghosts, you'll be getting feared of cadaver. And when you can't forget that face almost for a month or something, and you'll be almost afraid of seeing the body again and again. So after a week or after a month, you will get almost natural with it, and you'll go the flow of it. So on the first day, you will start at the dissection of the pectoral region, and there will be a general explanation about what you must dissect and how you must dissect. So in this, most of the medical colleges ask the students to bring the dissection kit, that is the scalpel, the forceps and the gloves, those things. But in our college, they provided these things. So the scalpel and the forceps were provided, and we had to bring the gloves, other things. So this is how the dissection will go. On the first day, we had dissection of the pectoral region. So I was first afraid of doing the dissection on the first day itself. So my friend started it. So after he started it, we didn't know how to keep the scalpel exactly. So they taught us how you have to do it, like how you hold a pen and you have to start dissecting the cadaver. So I didn't do like that, and when I got the chance of dissecting the cadaver, I inserted the scalpel right into it, and it went straight into the chest of the cadaver. So that is how I started my dissection, and later I learned a lot from dissecting the cadaver. And your first day will be the most memorable day, and if you're getting a chance to do it on the first itself, don't hesitate and go before and start dissecting, and you will enjoy the process of dissecting the cadaver. So when you go for a dissection hall, always carry a dissection manual. On the first day, the teachers will expect at least you to bring a dissection manual. So get it from your seniors and take it and go and get a good name from your teachers. So that is how your first day of your dissection would go. And the dissection table mates would be the ones coming for almost 4 years. So they'll be as a partner for you in every lab practicals. Like the last roll numbers or the roll numbers that you would be separated among would be the things that they will be coming along with you for every practicals, and they'll be as a family more than as a friends. So this dissection table group is one of the important group, and you'll be sharing a lot of stories with them. And this is the time where when you're not doing the dissection, you can chat a lot and you could talk with your friends, and you would get a lot of time in your dissection hall. So dissection hall is a place where you can study and also play with your friends and have fun in dissection hall. So if you're lucky enough in a dissection hall, you might even find your life partner. So coming to the weirdest dissection experiences that I had. So I had two weirdest dissection experiences, and one was from gluteal region and other was from sole of the foot. So for gluteal region, don't ever choose gluteal region if you even get it for as a free dissection thing. So if you choose gluteal region, you are going to take off the fats. There will be so much fats in the gluteal region that when you take it, it will be coming, and there will be a lot of fats in the gluteal region. You would not enjoy the dissection. So I chose gluteal region and I had to dissect it for almost an entire period to take the fats alone. So the period was for around 3 hours. So I took the fats alone for 3 hours. So imagine the dissection thing and the stress you would be having while taking the fats. So don't choose this gluteal region dissection alone. So the other experience came from the sole of foot. So in the sole of foot, it is actually easy dissection. So what you have to do is just dissect the fat thing. Both my worst experiences come from fat. So we have to dissect the layer of fat alone and you have to retract the muscles outside. So what I did was I was doing the dissection perfectly on one side and my friend was doing it on the other side. So when I did perfectly on one side, my friend asked to switch sides. So when I switched sides and went that side was the worst thing and there was more fat inside. And when I retracted the fat alone, I retract the muscle with it. So the muscle also came with it and that side of the sole was completely gone and almost muscles came with it and every structure was gone. So that was the worst dissection for me. The sole of foot and the gluteal region was the worst dissection for me. So there would be many worst dissections like this and you would also enjoy the process of being in the dissection hall. Like it is the best memory that you can get in your entire MBBS life. The 1 year of dissection hall, you will miss it after when you go to second year. You would think dissection hall was way better than other subjects in your second year. So that is how good it is to miss dissection hall. So don't miss that opportunity and don't bunk dissection halls to sleep in your hostels or go outside in your college. So don't miss dissection halls, and that is it for this video. And if you're going to join medical college, I think this video might have been useful to you. And please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and please do like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.